What's going on, everyone, and welcome back. So today I want to talk about Dragon Ball Super. So right when I thought Dragon Ball could not top the last card they came out with from Premium Bandai, you all know what I'm talking about. We're talking about the limited silver card, which came out, the Miraculous Conclusion, $1,100 MSRP. Very, very expensive card. Right now, hovering right around $2,500. When it first came out, it probably did hit around $3,000, a pure silver and limited card to $555. But Dragon Ball did top it, right? They did top it and they did outdo themselves. So right here, I talked about this a few months ago. You have the Dragon Ball Power Absorbed limited collector booster box. And we all knew this was going to be very, very pricey. Right now, this box is hovering right around $600 to $800 per box. And you can see right here, the price listings are pretty volatile. You have between $600, $500, all the way up to $799 as of April 5th. So this booster box is very expensive, and you can get some really nice looking cards inside of this box. But the one you may ask, right, which is the craziest card that you can get inside of this box, which is incredibly rare. We're talking about a lot more than any of these other cards right now for your SCRs. It's actually even up there with your GDR right now. I would say the God Rare is expensive, but this card is up there with that card. So let's go ahead and take a look at it if you're a Dragon Ball fan, and we'll flip over here to see the SS3 Son Goku Universe's Stake hologram. And yes, you do realize something eerily similar. Let's go ahead and move over here, right? So you see these cards right here. It came out a long time ago. So if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, these are some ghost rares. So obviously you have a ghost style effect. It looks kind of silver, and it's almost like you can't really see it until the light hits it and you can see what's going on in the card. And they're really beautiful cards. They're really awesome. And a lot of people are really hyped about these when they came out for Yu-Gi-Oh! And some of them are cheaper than others. You do see some as low as $440. $327, and then of course there's some just like this Stardust Dragon that's as expensive as $2,400. So ghost rares do get very, very expensive. But then Dragon Ball decided to drop their ghost rare, and it looks really, really awesome, right? So it's hard to really tell what's going on. Like I said, how the light reflects on a card really depends on how you're going to see the illustration. But right here you have Son Goku. And this card right now, near mint foil on TCGplayer.com, is a whopping, incredible, colossal, really expensive amount right here at $4,000 raw, plus $4 shipping. So at least the shipping's cheap, right? But $4,000, and you don't see a lot of them. There's 5 other listings right now on here. They're all near mint. $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 is what people are asking for this card right now. So it is incredibly expensive, and we don't see a lot of history on it. So right now it's just kind of moving sideways from right here, what we see on the chart. And as far as sales history on TCG Player, we only see one that sold on March 27th, near mint full for $2,000, which was probably a really good price for whoever got to buy that card. And this card is really rare, and I think that's why you don't see a lot of them for sale that have sold, right? Because they're asking a lot of money, and right here you don't see a lot of them listed. So they are incredibly rare. I did try to look them up on eBay as well, and you're not going to see a lot of them on eBay. But right now, let's look at some sold listings, and then we'll transition over to see what we see as far as asking listings, okay? But right here, we see a lot of best offer accepted. We see one that was $3,600 best offer accepted. Once again, if you don't know where to see what it sold for, or if it's sold, you can go to 130point.com, look it up, and it will confirm what this card did sell for as of April 7th. Also on April 2nd, you have best offer accepted $6,000. Scrolling on down, this is the first one that we see sold at 33 bids, $3,120. A crazy amount for this card. This card is going for more than the pure silver limited card from Premium Bandai, and it comes out of that Power Absorb booster box. So if you are trying to pull it, good luck. If you're trying to buy it, I hope you take out a loan. It's going to be very, very pricey. One right here, $3,056. Now, what I want to ask all you Dragon Ball fans, is it worth it for this card? Is this card worth $3,000? Now, my honest opinion, I do think this card will dip in value. Of course it will. It just came out. There's a lot of hype surrounding it. Some people like it, some don't. They're kind of torn in between. And I think a lot of the cards have come down. Now, the one that's holding its own right now, obviously, is the Vegeta God Rare. That one has held its own. It has dipped down and it's came back up. I've been seeing the Vegeta God Rare right around $5,000, but as far as the Bardock, it has dipped as low as like $1,300. So it depends on how people love this card, how much they desire this card. Is definitely different. It's not the same as what Dragon Ball has been releasing. They've been doing a lot of different cool, diverse stuff, and I really like what they're doing with it. And you can see right here, this one right here looks a lot different than the one right under it for $3,200. And like I said, it's had a light reflects on it. This one has a rainbow looking effect when the light hits the hologram at this point. So let's go ahead and take a close-up look and give you an idea what the card looks like. All right, here we go. So the SS3 Son Goku Universe at stake. Really awesome looking card, right? And this one is BT20. That's the set that it comes from. SR. So 95 is the card number, power 30,000. Let's go back real quick. We're going to look at the one that looks more silver and let me know what you think about that. So yeah, before the light catches it right, this is what the card looks like. And it's kind of hard to make out, but this is one badass card. And I would love to have this, but unfortunately, even buying a booster box at $600 is really, really expensive. So let's go ahead and try to go back and see how many listings we actually see for this card right now. And we don't see many. I think there's one right here at $3,600 or best offer from Australia. And there's one buy it now, $8,000. They're waiting to get a bid at $5,000. Scrolling on down, we don't see any more, right? We don't see any more listings right now. So congrats to you if you got this card. It is incredibly, incredibly rare. I don't know the hit rate right now. I would imagine it's definitely not one inside of a case, right? It's probably one out of so many cases, probably 3 to 5 cases, even if that, right? So very, very expensive because you're looking at $600 per box, and you're probably looking at about 6 boxes per case. So that's about $4,800 to $5,000 a case, and you might get it in, what, 3 to 5 cases is just my guess. So depending on how rare this card is, that's what's going to jack up the price on this card or bring it back down. Now, once again, it is Goku, so I do think that it will hold its own just due to the character. People have been waiting on a God Rare that's Goku. We haven't got that yet. There is another one slated to come out, another God Rare. I don't know what it is yet. If you know, let me know, right? Drop a comment. But yeah, I really enjoyed this card. I think it's really awesome. If you got one, congrats to you. If you want to trade it, hit me up. I am interested, and I will be back soon with another video, and I'll see y'all later. Out.